Hello, my grade 5. How are you? I miss you so much. بتمنى تكونوا منيح. أنا كتير اشتقت لكم. إن شاء الله تكونوا عم تنتبهوا على حالكم وعلى صحتكم وما عم بتعذبوا الماما والبابا. أنا كتير مشتقت لكم وعن جد أنا كتير حابة أشوفكم، بس إن شاء الله هلأ فترة وبتمرق وبنرجع منشوف بعض عن قريب بصحة وبسلامة. عبال ما تقطع هيدي الفترة قررنا إنه نحن نراجع شوي الأفكار يلي شرحناها لحتى نقدر نتابع شوي بالدروس وننجز شوي أفكار عبال ما نرجع. فكرمال هيك أنا قررت اليوم إن شاء الله نبلش مراجعة بآخر درس أخدناه لحتى نقدر نكمل نحل الإكسرسايزز. آخر درس نحن بلشنا فيه هو كان representation of decimal numbers. It was lesson 18 and the exercises you can find them on page 119. If I want to start with the definition of the decimal number, we can say that a decimal number is a number that has a decimal point and the digits following the decimal point show a small value which is smaller than 1. Examples: 5.88, 123.07 and 0.9. These are called decimal numbers. Okay, here's an example of a decimal number: 17.48. 17 we call it the whole part and 48 is called the decimal part. Don't forget, between them I have a decimal point. Let's see. Okay, 17 whole part, point is a decimal point, and here we have the decimal part. Let's see this decimal part shown in this figure. Okay, here we have 17 whole parts, big one, while here in the decimal part I have a very small parts. 4, it's 4 out of 10, so we call it 4/10. 8, it's out of 100, so we call it 8/100. Let's talk more about the digits. What does each digit mean? Okay, let's start. Don't forget, the whole part start with the ones, or I can say the unit. The second one is tens. The third one is hundreds. And the last one here is thousands, or I can say 1000. Oh, but pay attention. After the decimal point, the first digit is 3 out of 10, so we call it 3/10. 500 and 9,000. Okay? Okay, let's make an application. What does the 7 mean in each of the following numbers? Here, 7 is called the 10th. Here 7 is called the unit, or I can say ones. Here the 7 is, let me help you. Here it's 10th. Here it's 100th. Excellent. Let's continue. Write down what the 7 means in each of the following numbers. Okay, take here 6 examples. The first one, 12.372. Here 7 is the hundredth. Here 7 is the hundreds. Okay, here 7 is the unit. Here 7 is the 10th, hundredth, thousandth. Don't forget, we start the first digit after the point with the 10th. Okay, here the 7 is ones, tens, hundreds, and here we have thousands. Okay, here 10th, hundredth, thousandth. Let's continue to check. Okay, excellent. Let's continue. Decimal numbers can be written as an expanded form, or I can write them in words. Okay, expanded form like this one, or in words like this one. Let us explain more. Writing decimal in words. How to write decimal in words? To write decimal in words, we have to follow these steps. We have 4 steps. Okay, the first, I have to write the digits to the left of the decimal point, which are the whole part. Then, when I reach the point, I say and. Then, I read the decimal part as a whole number, as it is. When I finish, I have to place the name of the last digit to the right of the decimal point. Let's see. Okay, let's follow these 4 steps to read this number. First, we read it 78. The point we say and 967. The last digit is 10, 100, it's 1000. Yes. Okay, more examples. Let's read it. Help me. 85 and 64 hundredth. One more example. 2 and 452 thousandth. Excellent. Let's continue. Okay, how to write decimals in the expanded form? To write a decimal in the expanded form, it will help me how to show the place value of each digit. Let's see. An example, 4.32, I can write it as a 4 whole plus. 3, it's 10th, so I write it 3 over 10. 2, it's 100th, so I write it 2 over 100. Or I can write it in this way. Okay? 10th, 100th. Okay? But I prefer to use this way because it's easier to you. Another example. 967.123 thousandth. Excellent. Okay. So I start with the 9. It's 9. I count after the 9. I have 1, 2 digits before the point. 1, 2 digits. So it's 900. 9 times 100. 6. After 6, I have 1 digit. So it's 60. 6 times 10. After the 7, no more digits. So I write 7. Then I have 1/10th. 200th and 3000th. I can write it also using this way. Okay, now let's write the expanded form now as a decimal number. Like this way. Okay, it's very easy. 6 is a whole number and here it indicates the decimal part. Okay? 6.5/10th, I put it first, then 100th. Excellent. Let's continue. 7. I have 2 digits after 7, so I put 7 and I open 2 digits. Then 2. I have 1 digit after 2, so it is 20 in the tens, and we have 4. Here I put point. Okay, then 1/10th, 3, then 3000th. Look, I put here 2 dashes. Why? Because after 7 I have 2 digits. Okay, and I fill these digits in the 2 dashes. 2, after it I have 1 digit, so I count 1. Then I put here the 2. After 2 I have 1 digit. Let's continue. The same way, 9, I put the 3 dashes and then I fill these digits. Why do I use the dashes? Because if you see here, there is a missing digit. I put instead of the missing digit, what? A 0. Excellent. So here I have a 0. Don't forget, here it's 5/10. Here it's 5/10 and 6,000. Okay, so here 5, I should put here 5, not 2. Okay, here 5, here there should be a 5. It's a mistake. Let's continue. Okay, here I can also see this is a decimal number. Okay, I can write the decimal part as a fraction, or I can write it directly in the table. Okay, this is a place value table, 25 tens and ones here. Here I have a decimal point. Since it is 6/10, I write it in the 10th place. Pay attention. I can write it 6/10 or 6/10 or 0.6. All of them are the same. Similarly here, 6/100 like this one, 6 out of 100, or I can say 600th or 0.06. Pay attention, here 2 digits, here 2 digits. Okay, here we have 6 out of 1000, so we say 6,000th or 0.006. Since it is 6,000th, so I put 6 here and here I put zeros. Okay, let's see more. I can write any decimal as a fraction, but pay attention, the denominator must be 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000. Okay, an example, 7/10 is 7/10. I can write it as 0.7. 5/100, it is 500th. I can write it as 0.05. More examples. Let's write them as a decimal numbers. 7/100, it's 700th. So I must write it 0.07. Okay, 5/10, so it is 0.5. 34/10. Oh, here I have 1 digit. Okay, 10th. So I have only 1 digit in the decimal part. So I should put the point here between 3 and 4. It is 3.4. Okay, the last one, 34/100. 2 digits here, 2 digits here. So I can put 0.34. Okay, let's continue. Now I review all the ideas we already explained before. So please now open your book on page 119 and solve the exercises 5, 6, and 7 as a homework, so we can correct it next time. See you. Thank you very much for watching me. Bye bye.